A Carner Biofield tuner. This is my bi-weekly sonic meditation, and I'm having to do it a little bit early because life and scheduling. And here we are. And what I'd really like to do is just drop immediately into sound. Let's arrive into sound. Let's start with a breath. If I started as hurried as you've been feeling, welcome. I'm right here with you. Go. Let's just arrive in the now. I started with the 144. I'm going to swap to the 174. Nice big deep breath. Let's do the breath where you fill up and hold. Swim around at the top for a second. Top it up. And then let empty happen. Good. Breathe in and hold. Top it up. And let empty happen. Great. Today's collective biofield tuning on this YouTube Live is around the concept of free. Like free, both coming and going. Freedom, free to be, free from pain. Free of the limiting elements in your life, be they circumstances, be they beliefs. Right? Free. I get this daily email from this sort of healing collective, and the topic of the email today was when we do things that aren't, when we choose things that aren't best for ourselves. The examples were when we choose fast food instead of a salad, or choose not to go to bed, or choose to stay in a relationship that we know isn't serving us, right? When we choose things that aren't best for us, this email was hypothesizing that it's ways that deep down inside we don't want to heal. And I disagree with that. I think it's ways that some part of us is terrified of being free, even from things that we don't like or that we know hurt us. Freedom is wide open. And that can be terrifying. It is really, really easy to stay with what you know, even if that means staying in subjugation to something that isn't working for you, or there's safety in knowing, this might be a controversial statement, but there is safety in knowing that you're a victim to something, right? That's something you can bank on. This joker's always going to be ugly to me. we might topically not like that, but we can bank on it, right? And so there is a sort of upside down security in that yuckiness, right? So, whereas to say, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm gonna walk away, that would be a moment of freedom. And it's also unknown, right? And that can be daunting. And it takes energy and resources to show up to, I don't know, right? If it's something we can bank on, we know how to show up to that. But if we step into the wide open, free pasture of could be anything, wow, that's a lot. And to make choices from a position of freedom. That is both empowering you know, it is. It's so empowering. It almost feels like a fantasy, and yet that is also true, right? Wow. All right, let's take a deep breath into wide open possibilities. You know, and what's really dropping in is even the concept of being free from something, right? Free from our wounds, free from pain. When you put that, what is it, a conjunction? From? Wow, my English language skills just went out the window. Or preposition, I guess, right? Free from X, free from pain, free from toxic relationships, free from whatever. That is still being relative to that thing, right? That's still, whereas the sense of being free, a free agent, a free floating particle, to be free from your pain, be it emotional, spiritual, relational, physical, whatever, to be free from something, you literally, kind of like an old suitcase, have to be willing to truly leave it behind and walk away. And that's a pretty badass move that's hard to pull off. It takes a courage and a fortitude that are unseen, but you have to draw them up from inside you. Freedom comes from within. It is not the removing of external anything. It is not the removing of external anything. Freedom comes from within, and it is that courage to think freely, to act freely, also free of malice, free of expectation, free of limitation. There we go. Let's really hold on to that freedom. Oh, we're going to shine this up. Freedom is born of courage. Trust helps, but more than anything, it takes courage, right? Courage to think free. In that sort of conventional sense, if you think free from the shackles that bind you, you also have to be willing to be free of the familiarity of them. And with that, I must go. Be well. Thank you for tuning in. May your thoughts, may your molecules, may everything be free. My next appointment is already here and walking in. Best to you. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day.